Welcome to the final video in this series on how to play Little Walter's blues harmonica instrumental Juke. In this video I'll be covering the last two choruses of the track, after which it's over to you. With enough practice, persistence and above all patience, you will be able to play this harmonica standard. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to be notified whenever I upload new content. Now let's get to it. Bars 1 to 4 of chorus 7 only requires 3 notes. After the 1 draw to 2 blow lead in, Walter plays a series of 2 draws. In the tab I've broken this up into 4 sections to make it easier for you to follow the rhythmic pattern. Here's each section played together, first slowly, then at normal speed. It's important to articulate each 2 draw with a t or a d, giving the note some attack and ensuring each is distinguished from the next. The 2 draw at the end of each section should slide into a bend so that the note almost falls away, giving it a mournful sound, like this. We covered this technique in the first video in this series, but it's well worth revisiting with some focused practice, as this kind of variance in how you approach a note distinguishes more accomplished players from beginners or intermediates, who might simply play the 2 draws straight as it comes. Bars 5 to 8 begin with a 2 draw played on the first beat of bar 5, followed by 3 beats of silence. The 2 draw should be played straight after the last 2 draw in bar 4, without pause. We then have 2 riffs. The first requires good control over your 3-hole draw bends, as it alternates between the 2 draw and the first 2 bends on the 3 draw. This is how it should sound, first played slowly, then at normal speed. The second riff sounds like this. Let's break this down into its component parts. First, we start with a scooped 3 draw to 4 draw to 5 blow, then a jump back to the 2 draw. Hitting that 2 draw accurately without bleeding into the notes either side will take some practice, as you're relying on muscle memory to tell you where you need to be on the harmonica. Let's just play that now. Next, Walter plays a quick 3 draw half-step bend to 3 draw, back to the 2 draw. It would help to articulate each note on that 3 draw so it sounds like it almost skips to the 2 draw, like this. Finally, Walter plays the draw chord on holes 1, 2, 3, followed by the 2 blow to lead into the 5 chord beginning on bar 9. Walter uses this a lot throughout the piece as a rhythmic filler that helps to keep the whole thing swinging. Sometimes it's barely discernible on the recording, but if you listen carefully you can hear it. This is a really important technique to master if you want to sound like you mean business. Now here's bars 5 to 8 in full. On to bars 9 to 12. I've split this into 2 sections, with that 1, 2, 3 draw chord to 2 blow featuring again. Here's the first section, first played slowly, then at normal speed. Now here's the second section. And finally, both sections together. So now let's play chorus 7 in full to a backing track. Finally, we've made it to chorus 8. Congratulations, the end is in sight. And by now you should know all the various techniques Walter uses in this piece. So this last chorus is just a case of breaking things down into its component parts, as we've done with all the other choruses. Bars 1 to 4 I've divided into 2 sections, each with 2 riffs. Each section is essentially the same theme, but played with some subtle variation that keeps things interesting. That rhythmic chord filler from chorus 7 features again and is used to keep the piece moving along. Here's each section first played slowly, then at normal speed, starting with section 1. Section 2 begins the theme on the 3-draw half-step bend rather than the 2-draw whole-step bend as per section 1. It sounds like this. And now both sections together. Bars 5 to 8 continue the theme from bars 1 to 4. Again, I've broken this into 2 sections, each with 2 riffs. Here's section 1. And section 2. And now both sections together. And finally, bars 9 to 12 brings this video series to a close. I've again split this into 2 sections. The first continues the theme of the chorus before leading into the big ending. Here it is, played slowly and then at normal speed. And now for that ending, starting on 6th blow. On that final 2-draw whole tone bend, I've added some vibrato. It's what I call bend vibrato as opposed to the usual throat vibrato that you hear. This is where you essentially raise and lower the pitch of the note through bending it up and down rapidly. It's very effective on any draw bend, but also works well on the high blow bends. Try it on 2-draw, 3-draw, 4-draw, like this. Okay, let's play bars 9 to 12 all together, and then we'll play the whole of chorus 8 to a backing track. So there you have it. Can you play Juke yet? I'd love to hear from you if you can, especially if these videos have helped you get there. Even better, why not post a link to a recording of yourself? And if you're still working through these lessons, then keep at it and don't be discouraged. It's going to take practice, persistence and patience, but the end result will be worth it.